Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11 is time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change.
South Boston Speedway with the Thunder Valley Racing League. We are here with K-Factor Metal Designs and the Saturday Nights. With the SK Modifieds out here at the South Boston Speedway, we've got about 79 laps to run here. 75 was scheduled. I believe these guys are going to make it a little long here. 79 laps here at South Boston Speedway. Let's get through our starting lineup real quick as we start out with the 986 of Owen Bridges, first time joining us tonight in the SK Modifieds on this Saturday night. Jeffrey Throckmorton in the 72, the number 5, driven by Jamison Howell. Corey Gildner in the number 42. Number 45 is going to be Grandpa Thompson. Number 15, Brian Smith. Then we got Johnny Thunders out there in the 61. We got the number 50 driven by Steve Superman Clark. Shane the Doorman Harbin out there in 21. The 84 going to be driven by the Red Rocket. Jamie the Sleeper Howe, the number 17. 84 is Ward Fisher, the Red Rocket out there. And number 70 going to be Chad Okie Budman Thompson. Number 1, Mike Heminger is in race control, I believe, tonight as the pace car begins to roll. We're going to go green flag racing here at South Boston Sobo for 79 laps with the SK Modified Saturday Nights, Thunder Valley Racers and the K-Factor Metal Designs. Good luck to our drivers out there. Let's go win a prize. Top 10 drivers going to go home with a K-Metal Designs trophy at the end of 15 weeks. Top 10 in points. So here we go. Let's go racing. Everybody's ready. Anticipate the start here as the lights are off on the pace car. Number 989, Owen Bridges, right up on the rear tire of the pace car there. Going to get us started here in lap number 1. Everybody gathered up, nice and tight, getting ready for that start. Here we go. We are away and running. Going into turn number 1. Owen Bridges trying to hold the advantage, but the 72, looks like Jeffrey Throckmorton's going to take the advantage real quick there in the beginning. Here we go. A lot of bumping and pushing going on. No, 72 is around. Front 2 cars get into it there. We're going to back up and take another look at that and see what happened there as Jeffrey Throckmorton and Owens Bridges get together. We'll get a better camera angle here. Looks like it just might have been a little bit tight for Owen coming in behind Jeffrey Throckmorton there. Let's ride along with Owen Bridges here in the back seat here and see if we can get a better look at what might have happened in the slow motion here. You can see him start to tuck it down underneath. No room there. Just gets into the back of Jeffrey Throckmorton there. Owen Bridges just didn't get it wound up in time and got into the back of him there. We'll back it up one more time and take a look at him in real time as Jeffrey Throckmorton takes the outside in lap number one, and Owen Bridges tries to put it in down low and doesn't quite have the room to get it in there and makes contact with the 72 of Jeffrey Throckmorton. Turns Jeffrey Throckmorton up into the outside wall, and he bounces off the wall and comes back down and catches Owen Bridges as he comes down the hill, and that'll be our first wreck. That one's going to be on Owen Bridges. We'll be right back.
So, no, 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 I don't think so. No, 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 it's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 I don't think so. No, 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 it's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Lights are off on the pace car. We're going racing this time by Jamison Howell. Number 5 car has the lead as we go into turn number 1 at lap number 6. South Boston Speedway with the K-Factor Metal Design Saturday nights. Oh, and we got another one around. Let's see if we can see who that is. That's Grandpa Thompson, 45. Let's back it up and see what happened there. See what happened with Grandpa. Going into play here. This is real time. Looks like he may have just cut down the car behind him. Let's see who that was behind him there. That's Corey Gilner down on the inside. A little top view there. We'll go into slow motion there. 45 up on the outside there. Goes kind of high into the corner. Enters the corner high. And Corey Gilner already has the inside down on the yellow line, and that just got a little bit too low there, the 45, and collects the front tire of Corey. And around the outside, Grandpa Thompson goes. So that was going to be on the 45, Grandpa, as he cuts it a little bit too low and gets into trouble with Corey Gilner down on the inside.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Lights are off on the pace car. We're going racing this time by. Jamison Howell out front, the number 5 car. Corey Gilder on the outside, number 42. Here we go. Lap number 11, 12 coming up as we go around through the backstretch here, going into turn number 3. Already starting to line him out up front just a little bit. Getting some spaces. Everybody's starting to figure out where they're going to need a space to run. Little bit of a draft here. They do get a little bit extra run down the straightaway behind the car in front of them, but not too much. It's going to be more about who can dig down on the inside and make the tires last the longest. A good long green flag run here will make a big determination on where these cars end up. There you see number 72 digging down deep, getting down underneath the 61 there. Johnny Thunders in the 61, 72 being Jeffrey Throckmorton. Number 50, Steve Superman Clark, one of the throttle hoppers, down on the inside trying to get underneath Jamie the Sleeper Howell. Racing that Hoosier car tonight. Up front, we got Jamison Howell, the number 5 car, trying to hold that position off from number 42, Corey Gilner. Number 15, Brian Smith, still right there on their back, not letting them get too far out there ahead, putting the pressure on the number 42. Number 15, Brian Smith. Everybody's starting to line it out pretty good now. You see the cars coming around the corner there. Battle there for first. Starting to liven up just a little bit. This 42 got a little bit of a wiggle there. 15 looking to try to take an advantage. Not quite getting there though. You see a little bit of slipping going on as we go into lap number 20 here. The tires are good and hot by now. Now the issue will be heat the tires up. If you get them too hot, they tend to get a little bit slick, and they don't want to stick as well down on the bottom of the racetrack. And that's what the guy behind you is looking for. He's looking for you to make that little bit of a mistake where he can get his nose like that, underneath. 72, underneath the number 50. Gave him a big wiggle there. 50 managed to pull it back together and get out front of him. But that was a big wiggle. 72 stuck his nose down underneath the 50. Jeffrey Throckmorton trying to get by Steve Superman Clark here, right on his bumper. He's pulling up behind Superman again, trying to let him know he's back there and wanting by, but Superman Clark defending. Oh, another big lick there by 72 as he goes in hot. Gets into the back of the 50. We'll keep an eye on this battle right here for just a few minutes as Steve Superman Clark holds off Jeffrey Throckmorton for the top 5 position at lap number 24. Jeffrey Throckmorton using that front cage to let Steve Clark know he's back there. He goes looking around the outside, definitely has a nose in. Got the wheel in around the outside, looking to hold the speed, doesn't quite do it. Superman Clark manages to hold the speed down the inside, but now he is under pressure. Owen Bridges in the 986 car beginning to put the pressure on the 72 of Throckmorton as he's trying to work his way around Steve Superman Clark. Up front, the battle ensuing by Corey Gilner still trying to get by the number 5, Jamison Howell. Jamison guards that bottom with everything he's worth. You gotta hold that yellow line. If you let the guy behind you get his nose in, you are pretty much beat for a position, and maybe more than one in a lot of cases. No cautions as of yet into lap number 29. We've only had the 2 cautions right in the beginning of the race, so they have worked out their differences out on the track here and managed to get some green flag running. There is a battle going on right here as Steve Superman Clark and Jeffrey Throckmorton go side by side. Superman Clark deciding to take the outside. Oh, we've got one around. We've got one around. 42. Look like the 42. Let's see if we can back up and find the issue there. Corey Gildner in the 42 is around. Let's get a better look at what might have happened here. Around the corner comes Corey. Oh, he just lost it. Got it down below the yellow line. And, just got the front end, kind of gripped that yellow line down there and unsettled the back end of the car, and around it went. And so Corey's going to have to, he must have something wrong with the steering there. Turned it hard down into the wall. Got it together there. Corey Gildner, number 42. Going to bring out the self-induced caution there. He's going to have to get it down to the pits. Definitely got something wrong with that left front there, Corey. Your left front's turning the wrong direction. So we'll get back to racing here in just a few minutes. Self-induced caution by Corey Gildner, number 42 car. Lights are off on the pace car. We're going to go racing this time by Jamison Howell, the number 5 car. Still has the lead up front, but now he has a new challenger on the outside in the number 15 of Brian Smith. Row number 2 made up of Jamie the Sleeper Howell and Jeffrey Throckmorton. Jamie Howell right on the back of his son's car as they go into the start. Round turn number 1 they go. Number 15, Brian Smith takes over second position with Jamie the Sleeper Howell right on his bumper. On the outside, looking hard, number 72, Jeffrey Throckmorton, thinking maybe he can get a run on the outside with the new restart here, the cold tires, but has to stick it back in the back and gets back up underneath Jamie Howell. No room on the outside as the number 50 began to look hard on the inside as he was giving him room up there. Here he comes, looking again on the inside. Is Jamie Howell going to give it to him? Jamie Howell carries the speed around the outside. The number 17, the Sleeper, hangs on to third, going into lap number 39. A lot of really good battles going on up here in the front of the pack. 72 pushing hard on the back of Jamie the Sleeper Howell, trying to get up in there and get a pass. 15 trying to defend his position. The second place is under fire by Jamie Howell. '72, Jeffrey Throckmorton trying to make a look down underneath. Jamie Howell trying to find a way around. 15, block in the bottom, hanging on tight. Jamie takes a look around the outside. Tells him, I'll stick my nose out here if you let me. Here comes 72, looking hard. Can Jamie carry the speed? He's going to give up the position for if he stays up there very long. 72's got his nose in. 17's now locked to the outside. Can he tuck it back down the inside? Jamie Howell looking again on the outside, carrying a little extra speed, one lane up. Jeffrey Throckmorton desperate to get his nose in. He gets to get it in, gets under the white yellow line though, made him a little bit loose. He's going to have to be careful. If he is not careful, that number 50 car is going to begin to catch pace. Steve Superman Clark currently in the top 5 position, currently running 5th. Looking to get, that big wiggle by the 17! Big wiggle by the 17! Jeffrey Throckmorton tried to check up and just bumped into him, managed to check up in time, not to wreck anybody though, but lost the position to Steve Superman Clark, as that was a big wiggle by the 17 car. Jamie the Sleeper Howell. They've got it back together now, and Brian Smith trying to catch up with Jamison Howell now in the number 5 cars. He still leads the pack at number... Oh, big wreck here. We've got a wreck. Huge wreck. What happened? Not sure what happened there. Let's back it up and see what happened. It looked like Jamison got down below the yellow line, and oh yeah, he got sideways. Oh, there was nowhere for the 15 to go. Number 5 got down too low, got down under the yellow line, gripped that front tire, and of course the back end just gets a little crazy and starts to come around when you do that. But yeah, going into the turn here, we'll go into slow motion, take a closer look at this as the number 5 comes down into the corner. You can watch his front tires cross that yellow line, and as soon as they do, the back end just starts to get loose. There's nothing he can do. He's trying to save it, trying to hold on to it, but Brian Smith, of course, right on his tail coming through the corner, nowhere to go, and everybody else seems to get by pretty safe right there. A couple little bumps here as they come through the corner by trying to miss everybody as they slow up coming through. But everybody seems to get through okay, except for Jamison Howell. It's going to be the worst for the wear, and that'll bring out the caution at lap number 46. So that one's on Jamison Howell. Gets below the line and manages to turn her around in a circle. Brian Smith is now going to take over the lead in that number 15 car. We'll be right back to the racing action in just a few minutes.
73, big wiggle on Richard Young, down on the grass. He held on to it. Oh, back up the track he comes. He got on the grass, could not hold on to it.
The lights are off on the pace car, which will be coming off in turn number 4. We're going to go racing. Out front, your leader, the number 15, Brian Smith, going to lead us here at South Boston Speedway for the K-Factor Metal Designs Saturday nights, race number 2 in 15 races in this series as they race for the top 10 positions in the series. Here we go. Down on the inside, Owen Bridges. Oh, Owen Bridges has found his way back up to the front. There is an accident. I don't know if that'll bring out the caution. Hard lick there. Let's go back and take another look at that real quick here. That was a hard lick. Not sure what happened there. They came around the corner. 84. It looked like the 84 Ward Fisher might have been. No, it was the number 5. Got into the back of 72 Jeffrey Throckmorton. Sent Jeffrey Throckmorton high up into the wall. And as Jeffrey came down off the wall, he bounced off the 84. Oh my goodness, what a chain of events right there. Let's watch that as it happens. Let's ride along up here with the 72. Let's get a better look here from the back angle. Right along with the number 5, Jamison Howell, as this happens in real time. Yeah, probably Jameson Howell just got up inside Jeffrey Throckmorton and sent him a little wide there. That caused the issue. We stayed green. No caution has flown, I don't believe. So we are green flag racing. Up front, Brian Smith under pressure by Owen Bridges. Owen trying to get down underneath him in that Hunt Brothers pizza car. Trying to work the bottom, getting up on the bumper. Brian Smith letting him know he's down there. Here he comes. He's looking hard down on the inside. Brian Smith under extreme pressure by Owen Bridges down on the inside again, looking in the mirror, trying to let him know, hey, I'm going to slide down underneath you if you don't hold that bottom line. Brian Smith doing everything he can to hold on to that yellow down there. 84, Ward Fisher has worked his way up into 4th place. Looks like we may have a caution out on the track. Everybody's slowing down. We'll see if we can't. Yep, it looks like number 50 may have went around. Let's see if it looks like everybody is getting below that yellow line. It is causing some real issues for our drivers. Let's ride along here with Steve Superman Clark right there in that blue number 50 car as he gets down below that yellow line. And I mean, just as he does, it gets the back end loose. He gets back up above it, but then sticks the wheel down just under it one more time, and around it goes. Turned around on him real quick. Got a little bit of contact there. Not sure if he took any damage there on that front right tire, and he managed to get it rolling again. But that'll bring out a caution here at lap number 56 at the Sobo Speedway. South Boston, the Thunder Valley Racing League, and the Saturday Nights, brought to you by K-Factor Metal Designs. Check them out on Facebook, K-Factor Metal Designs. Lap number 60 here at South Boston Speedway, Thunder Valley Racing League, in the K-Factor Metal Design Saturday Nights, as we get ready to go racing in the modifieds right here on the outside. Be Owen Bridges, and then a lot of bumping going on there before this start. Real issues with some bumping. Jeffrey Throckmorton, the 72 down the inside, was really getting early on the gas. As we go racing here at lap number 61. Brian Smith out front, Owen Bridges in second, Jeffrey Throckmorton third. Top five is going to be Jameson Howell and Ward Fisher rounding out the top five. Ward Fisher, the representative of K-Factor Metal Works out there, Metal Designs, representing us in the big red rocket. 84, Ward Fisher. Up front, we got a challenge for the lead. Number 986 of Owen Bridges has worked his way underneath Brian Smith, the number 15. Brian doing everything he can to hold that outside line, but it's going to be difficult. Of course, right behind them, the 72 of Jeffrey Throckmorton, looking to put his nose in anywhere it will fit, and a couple times where it wouldn't today. We'll see if he keeps it safe out there and races with a little bit of caution. Number 989 now got the inside down on the 15. Brian Smith, though, not giving up that outside line. He is making it work out there. Using a lot of extra speed going around the corners and coming out with a little bit of straightaway speed and beating Owen down into the beginning of the turns. Owen, of course, faster through the turn and coming out about even, but Brian Smith still able to maintain the speed and crossing that start-finish line first every time they go by. Oh, no! And he finally gets around there. Let's back that up and see what happened. I'm curious, did he just get in the... There they come around the corner. We're going to slow motion as they come around the corner here. Looked like he may have lost the front end a little bit. And, yeah, he did. It looked like he lost the front end a little bit. May have checked up just a hair and touched the side of the 15. And that let Jeffrey Throckmorton really didn't know he was checking up there and got into the back of him a little bit. We'll take another look at it from a different angle here so we can get a better idea of what might have happened here. Here's from the Jeffrey Throckmorton view. We're going to slow motion here. You can see the 15 getting a little bit wide out there. Down on the inside, though, you can see him down the inside. He's got the line right there. Starts to wash up the track a little bit. He got off the gas. You can see the flames coming out of the tailpipe. 72 Throckmorton had no way of knowing that he was about to let up there and just was too close to not bumping. Did a good job of steering to the right and getting off the bumper there once he did bump into him. But 86 nowhere to go, on the brakes, trying to stop the car and just nowhere to go. And oh my goodness, Ward Fisher in the 84 is on his lid and rolling. We're going to take a look at that one more time from Ward Fisher's view. He had nowhere to go. In real time, Ward Fisher puts it on its lid in the K-Factor Metal Designs car. Just touched that rear wheel there, and on its lid it went. We're going to bring out the caution for that one, and we'll go racing again. Not sure about the song of shame on that one. Just think that was just the car just washed up on Owen Bridges, and he just really had nowhere to go. He tried to check up. 72 just really was already on his bumper and nowhere to go. Did a good job missing him for the second time. At least he didn't hit him that second time. Did get around him, but caused a little bit of a chain reaction there. That one's going to be on Owen Bridges as he loses the front end going around the corner and washes up the corner and has to check up. We'll be right back with hopefully the finish of this race. Got about just a little over 10 laps to go. Here we go. Drivers are gathered back together. We're going to go green flag race number 5, getting into the back of the 15 here at the start. A little bit careful about that, gentlemen. We need to keep our noses to ourselves during the starts of these races. Brian Smith is away in the first position. Round turn number 1 he goes. South Boston Speedway lap number 73 coming up as the 72 Jeffrey Throckmorton challenges on the outside. See if he can carry the speed down on the inside behind them. The number 5, Jamison Howell, always a threat in that number 5 car. On the outside of Jamison, pops Jamie the Sleeper Howell. That's Jamison's dad out there. Jamie Howell, the number 17 car, trying to hold Sun down to the bottom. We might have another caution already. We do. We've got another caution, sure enough. Let's back that up and see what's going on. We got a wheel coming off. Goodness gracious. Not sure what happened there in real time. Down on the inside. Oh, and the 45 might have got into the 72 there. That's back there, or 21. Let's take a look at it from the back view. .45 looking to the inside, took it down deep, and should have got on the brakes there. Just didn't. Front end washed up, just touched the back of the 21, and got the 21 around there. That caused a big accident. That's going to be on the 45 as he gets into the back of the 21 of Shane Doorman Harbin. Oh, and then of course they caused a domino effect and they collected each other. But 100% on the 45. That one was Grandpa's fault. We'll be right back after this quick break.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
All right, let's go racing one more time with the Thunder Valley Racing League and the K-Factor Metal Designs here at South Boston Speedway with the Saturday nights. Green, white, checkered, here we go. We're going to have to make at least one lap around to make it a green, white, checkered. Let's ride along with Brian Smith up front. We are on the final lap There's the white flag waving for Brian Smith up front. Jeffrey Throckmorton right behind him as Jamison Howell makes a challenge down on the inside. Here they come. Across the start-finish line, it's going to be Jeffrey Throckmorton by just the nose. Probably Jamison Howell is going to take home third place. What a finish. But a big shout out to Brian Smith, the number 15 car, who takes home the win tonight at South Boston Speedway for the K-Factor Metal Design Series. Race number 2 out of 15. Big shout out to Brian Smith. Good job out there today, Brian. That number 15 car putting it up front for several laps. Managed to bring out a win at the end of the race there under green, white, checkered conditions. Outstanding job there. Outstanding job by all of our drivers out there tonight. I am Grandpa Thompson. We will see you next time. Be sure to get a win in life, and I'll see you at the finish line.
But you never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check is on chest, what's happening next? Yeah. You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just hold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Oh! You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when you're sleeping. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him.